Is a 6th grade English teacher on the blue team at Dewitt Middle School. She has been teaching at Dewitt for around 20 years, and this is her classroom. What is your favorite part about your job?
Creating cool things that I think kids would really like doing, like movies and different kinds of pancake recipes that fit with a book, and just fun and engaging things.
Yeah, those sound really fun. So, what is your pet peeve?
When somebody says that they did their homework and then they go through their backpack, oh yeah, it's here, and then page by page by page, and you know darn well it's not there.
Yeah,
That's my pet peeve.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you.
It's about Miss Becker. Miss Becker loves chocolate, so if you do something wrong, chocolate might help, and be on your best behavior when she is stressed or grumpy.
Miss Dewitt is the 6th grade blue team science teacher. She's on sabbatical, so Mr. Kleefeld is subbing for her. This is her classroom. Mr. Kleefeld, what's your idea of a model student?
I think the model student is somebody who comes to class on time and is responsible for their own work and is active and engaged in class.
What's your favorite part about your job?
Favorite part of my job is that look that kids get on their face when I present something new or something exciting or something different, where they're like, aha, or I get it, or I want to learn more about that.
And what is your pet peeve?
My pet peeve is not that students don't do work or don't do their homework or something like that, but when they can't just admit it themselves and say, I didn't do it, I'm sorry. Bothers me when they're like, so, yeah.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Yeah,
It's
you're
about
welcome.
Mr. Moore and Mr. Kleefeld. For Mr. Kleefeld, you have to pay attention because he says a lot of important stuff really quickly. And for Mr. Moore, try to ask more questions to make the lesson more interesting.
Is the 6th grade blue team math teacher at Dewitt Middle School. She started working here at the beginning of this year, and this is her classroom. What is your idea of a model student?
A model student is someone who puts their best effort into everything they do. They come to class prepared and really just try to do their best.
Cool. So, what is your favorite part about your job?
I think my favorite part about my job is getting to know everyone, getting to know the staff and the teachers, and getting to know all the students. I really enjoy being part of the rest of your guys' lives and teaching you what I can now so it helps you out later.
Oh, what is your pet peeve?
I think my biggest pet peeve is when students come to class without a pencil. Drives me crazy.
Well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Is a really fun teacher, but she may be in a bad mood. So if she is, listen carefully and pay attention.
Miss Horrocks is the 6th grade blue team social studies teacher. She has been teaching here for 23 years, and this is her classroom.
Okay, so a model student is someone who wants to learn and who comes prepared and who tries their best even if they struggle. That would be a model student.
Cool. What's your favorite part of your job?
I love history, so the fact that I get to talk about and read about and learn about history every day, that's really a good part. And I love working with young people who are excited about history too.
Awesome. And what's your pet peeve?
Okay, pet peeve would be probably kids and maybe adults too, but kids who don't care and just sort of shrug things off and don't take responsibility and aren't interested. I want that. I don't know how you can not be interested in the world. That would be my pet peeve.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Sure.
It's about Miss Horrocks. She's a really good teacher, and she can get strict, but she's really fun and does cool activities. And if you're a good student, you'll stay on her good side.
Is the 6th grade silver team social studies teacher, but she's on maternity leave, so Mr. Duran is subbing for her right now. And this is her classroom. Mr. Duran, what is your idea of a model student?
My idea of a model student is one who comes in during lunch to work on a poster and is holding 2 dictionaries behind your back right now. Pan over.
Her?
Can we pan over to your shot?
I think you said her.
I said pan over. So my ideal student is one who goes the extra mile to make sure their work is done. Just like Max right now.
Good job.
Okay. What is your favorite part about your job?
My favorite part about my job is a very special time to me and to the students. And that is 3:21 every day when the bell rings and it's time to go home.
Yeah, I agree. What's your pet peeve?
My pet is not, his name's not Peeve, his name is Rover and he's a dog.
Oh my god.
And he's a good dog. He wakes me up a lot of times. I used to take him for walks early in the morning, but he's a good pet. But I would never think of naming him Peeve. I like Rover, I'll keep that as his name.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Oh, I need to.
Hint about Mr. Duran and Miss Feuerbach. Mr. Duran hates Kentucky basketball, so don't wear blue and white to his class. Miss Feuerbach hates it when people sharpen their pencil at the beginning of class and doesn't like Syracuse basketball, so don't wear orange. Miss Stirk is a 6th grade silver team English teacher at Dewitt Middle School. She has been working at Dewitt for 4 years. This is her classroom. What is your idea of a model student?
Well, Natalie, first of all, bring a pencil to English class. That'd be great. And just hopefully they pay attention and they're excited and they're enthused and they're ready to learn.
That's great. What is your favorite thing about your job?
Spending time with kids.
That's awesome.
And Natalie during lunchtime.
What is your pet peeve?
My pet peeve, the pencil thing. Really need to bring a pencil to English class.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Sure, Natalie.
Some helpful hints about Miss Stirk. Don't ask questions while she's giving directions because she'll most likely answer them when she's done. Miss Quadrosi is a 6th grade silver team science teacher. This is her first year here, and this is her classroom. Miss Q, what is your idea of a model student?
A model student is a student who practices active listening, so who is engaging with the teacher while the teacher is talking, but also who is curious and asks questions, questions related to the topic, questions about other things that might come up, and also is a student who takes responsibility for his or her own work, so doesn't need to be reminded to turn in work, brings assignments to class, writes down their homework.
Cool. What's your favorite part about your job?
My favorite part about my job is, well, it's hard to say my favorite part, but I love kids and I love science. And I love teaching kids science. I love making kids laugh. I love letting them have wow moments where they're like, wow, I never knew that was possible. Or wow, this is so fun. I can't believe it. Just our daily interactions in class and the great things we can do with science are my favorite part.
Yeah, that's fun. So what's your pet peeve?
Oh, Natalie, I have so many. When the students are talking while I'm talking, because it is very difficult for me to concentrate on what I need to say when I hear little voices in the background. It distracts me and it's all I can hear. So that's my biggest pet peeve, so I'm pretty strict about not talking while I'm talking.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.
It's about Miss Quadrosi. Don't say wait in her class because she really gets annoyed by that. Clayman is the 6th grade silver team math teacher. She has been working at Dewitt for 2 years, and this is her classroom. What is your idea of a model student?
A model student is a student that always asks questions, that raises their hand, participates in class, comes to see me during lunch if they have questions on their homework, and they always come in with their homework completed on time.
Awesome. What's your favorite part about your job?
My favorite part of my job, well, you see, I give these rigorous, tough problems that you really have to work your way through. And my favorite part of my job is that aha moment when I see a student's face light up like, oh my gosh, I did it! And I didn't think I'd be able to do this. Because that's what I always want to do. I want to give you guys the tools you need to be successful on any problem, no matter how hard it is.
Exactly. What's your pet peeve?
My pet peeve is when students do not bring in their homework because I'm always available during lunch to give you guys help if you need help. So when they say, Miss Clayman, I didn't get it, I'm like, why didn't you come see me?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Natalie. Helpful hints about Miss Clayman. First of all, don't say you hate math or ask for answers in her class. She hates that. Also, she loves Jolly Ranchers. So if you're good, you get one.